Alright, so this video is here to explain what happens when you got Mars in the first house in your birth chart. So, what is Mars? Mars, it represents action, it represents weapons, it represents our blood, it can represent ink, it can represent brothers, male friends, it can just represent fire, it represents debts, it represents energy, it can represent sexual energy and all that good stuff. Like I said, aggression and violence. That's Mars. So what is the first house? It's in our ascendant. Planets in the first house can have a strong impact on our life and our personality and our body and physique and all that good stuff. It has an impact on how we project ourselves and to others and how we are perceived by other people when planets are coming into the ascendant, the first house. So what happens when Mars goes into the first house in your birth chart? When Mars goes into the first house in your birth chart, one thing that we can see is that this person might have a very maybe muscular, masculine physique. They might have potentially a prominent scar on their body or on their face, because Mars represents injuries and violence and weapons and stuff. So therefore, you might have maybe some big scar on your face or on your body. And you might be someone who is very athletic. You might be someone who is just very active, just very fit, very energetic. Someone with Mars in the first house, because it looks at the seventh house, they might have a natural desire to just want to share that. They might have a natural desire to want to exert and share their energy with their partner, you know. So Mars in the first house can make somebody very sexual, and Mars in the first house can make somebody have a desire to probably want to go out and do a whole lot of activities with their romantic partners. They probably want to go out a lot and do a bunch of activities, or they just want to go out and do a bunch of activities with other people, because Mars is energy, and Mars is looking at the seventh house of partnerships and all that stuff. And so naturally, you might just want to go do a whole bunch of activities to exert and burn off that energy, whether it be sexual, whether it be recreational, and maybe that's really just about it, you know. You have a lot of energy, you might work out, you might have a scar on your face, and someone with Mars in the first house might be very strong-minded, because Mars is like this independent planet. Mars is like a soldier, and Mars behaves better when it's sitting with another planet, like maybe Mercury or Jupiter, so some other planet that can give it guidance and direction. So Mars being in the first house and assuming that it's not sitting with another planet, it can make somebody very strong-minded. It can make somebody probably, you know, prone to not want to listen to anybody. They just want to do their own thing, and that could probably get them to a lot of trouble and stuff. And yeah, like I said, this individual could be very prone to injuring themselves a lot, potentially. Because like I said, Mars represents injuries. And with the Mars sitting in the first house, it is affecting the person's vitality, their body, their life. And since Mars is, you know, energy and likes to be very active, if this person gets into fights or is very athletic and stuff and very tomboyish, then they'll probably be a little bit more prone than other people to getting injuries and scars on their body. And that's basically all I have to say about what happens when you have Mars in the first house in your birth chart. I hope this gave you good insight and clarity on what to expect with Mars in the first house in your birth chart. And thank you for watching.